Ubud was our second stop in Bali after leaving Canggu. This moved us more inland, closer to the center of the island. With jungles, temples, monkeys, and rice paddies, Ubud really has a lot to offer. Our villa in Ubud was about a 10-minute drive from the central part of town off a relatively narrow road that led us to the outskirts of town. Driving up and down this little road on scooters is a memory we'll definitely keep with us long into the future. The road is just up here on the left. Now, right across the street from our villa was a small restaurant that we went to a few times called Kutu Cafe, where we frequently ordered two Indonesian dishes, nasi goreng and mie goreng. Nasi means rice, mie means noodle, and goreng means fried. So nasi goreng is fried rice and mie goreng is fried noodle. Something interesting that we found on the menu of this place was a drink called arak. We'd heard of arak before, and basically it's a Balinese, or more generally Indonesian, moonshine derived from rice and coconut palm leaves. It can contain anywhere from 50 to 70% alcohol, and since it's local to Indonesia, it's priced relatively low, especially when you compare it to imported alcohol. It's something you should definitely be careful with given its high alcohol content. We were able to get a mixed drink called arak madu for 30,000 rupiah. One night, when we definitely weren't drinking arak by the way, we decided to keep driving past our villa to see where the narrow road led. It was already dark, so we didn't expect to find much. But all of a sudden, we pulled up to a long line of scooters that were parked on the side of the road. There must have nearly been 100 of them. When we moved closer, we realized that there was a temple and a religious ceremony going on. We walked up to ask if we could go in, and they said it was okay, but we needed to each wear a sarong before entering. A sarong is a long piece of fabric that is wrapped around your waist, and it's often worn during religious gatherings, although many locals wear them casually as well. So since we needed sarongs before we could enter the ceremony, we went back to our villa where luckily our Airbnb host had 3 sarongs that he very willingly gave us to borrow. He even wrapped and tied them for us. By the time we got back to the temple, unfortunately the ceremony was already starting to wrap up, so we sort of missed the main part. But we did get to go inside the temple, which was a really cool experience. The next morning, we went to a street market in central Ubud. Now, up to this point in our trip, we had seen many street vendors all over Bali, but this type of market was definitely new to us. Off of a main busy street in Ubud, the market lined this long alley with vendors side by side the entire way down. They sold everything from clothes, trinkets, hand-carved wooden pieces, toys, paintings, and a ton more. There were no set prices on anything, so everything was pretty much up for negotiation. And if we stopped to take a look at anything, the vendor was ready to come in and start bartering with us right away.
Yeah, how much?
80.
80. Okay, thank you.
You how much?
I'm just looking for now.
No, you can.
Yeah? Okay.
I ended up buying some elephant pants and had a general idea of how much you could typically buy these for, and some vendors I spoke with started as high as 150,000 rupiah, which I was aware was overpriced. I ended up settling at 60,000 with the vendor that I purchased from.
How much for elephant pants?
150.
150? Okay.
For you, this. How much you want this price?
I'm not sure now. I'll have to come back. No, I'm just looking.
Good price, yeah. But quiet, not many tourists.
Yeah.
Quiet today. Yeah. How much you want this one?
I'll have to come back.
No, not now.
Yeah, not now.
No, okay, good price for you. 80,000.
80,000?
Yeah.
Okay.
80.
If I come back.
Not come back.
All in all, this only scratches the surface of what Ubud has to offer. We'll be sharing more of Ubud in the future, so stay tuned.
Just like to make it playing. Out of the sound, make it they feel sleepy and could not bite us. See the eyes. Exactly like human. When they feel the stomach full, they will sleeping. When they're hungry, they will active, and then they just do like want to eat something.
Side road, I think.
No, thank you.
Rice terrace today.
No, thank you.
Waterfall. No, thank you.
So that way, that would keep us going away.
No.
I'm
Where
thinking
we
this
come
way.
from is that way. 1000% sure.